What up, guys? It's Tops, and today I'm here to discuss the possibilities with you of Call of Duty coming to the Nintendo Switch. So, Nintendo Switch, it's going to launch less than a week from now. I'm actually really excited. I'm not going to be able to get mine until like later on in the first day because I have it pre-ordered, but I'm going to be away for a while, so I'm not going to get to play right as soon as it gets to my house. So that's going to be interesting, but what we're going to talk about today is Call of Duty specifically. I have some gameplay of zombies in the background because that's what I'm most interested about Call of Duty. I'm more like a zombies guy. I'll play multiplayer on some of the games. I might be playing a lot of multiplayer on the new game. We'll get into that. But right now I'm just going to talk about Call of Duty in general coming to the Nintendo Switch. So, why could this happen? Well, actually, first, let's start off why wouldn't it happen? And that's because Call of Duty hasn't been on Nintendo since Call of Duty Ghosts. And why is this the case? I mean, like, all the old Call of Duties were made onto the Wii, and a couple of them were made onto the Wii U. But why did that stop? Like, what made it stop happening? Because Advanced Warfare was released for Xbox 360 and PS3, and Black Ops 2 was on PS3 and Xbox 360, so they could have easily ported that to the Wii U, right? Well, yeah, they could have ported it over to the Wii U, and I don't know how easy porting is or anything, but porting over the PS3 and the Xbox 360 versions probably wouldn't have been of that great difficulty compared to porting over the Xbox One and PS4 versions, because, you know, they wouldn't have to downscale the graphics at all. So, they already have the game in, like, the weaker graphics, so why don't they put it on the Wii U? Well, it's sale-wise. If you look at Call of Duty Ghosts on the Wii U sold, like, 1% of the total game sales. That means, like, 99% of the game sales were not on the Wii U. So, what is the point of porting a game to a console just to get like less than 1% of the sales beyond that platform? Now, the Wii U was a dead console from the beginning. It never really had much of a life, honestly. Even when I first got it up until now, like, I've played it at select moments when like new games come out that are pretty cool for it. Like when Smash came out. I mean, I used to play Smash 4 on it all the time, but eventually, you know, I kind of got bored of it. I used to play like a couple of the Legend of Zelda remakes that got made onto there. No original Legend of Zelda games because that never happened. And Breath of the Wild, Nintendo's pushing on the Switch, so don't say that that's the Wii U Zelda game because it's not. They're just making it for the Wii U because they said they would, and they're not going to change their mind. But the Wii U is dead, so there was no reason that they were going to make Call of Duty onto a dead platform. Now with the Switch, I mean, pre-orders are already sold out. There's already like over 2 million copies of it like being sold. That's what I heard. I heard the numbers about 2 million, which is really good for the launch. Like, that's a strong launch that it's already sold out, and it's going to be impossible to get at the beginning. So people are really hyped for this console, and why is that? Well, it's a gimmick, but it's a gimmick that's a good gimmick. Being able to bring the console around portable and play anywhere, like in portable mode in HD, and then also being able to play on the TV, like, that's such a good concept. PlayStation just missed that when they came out with the Vita. They had a similar idea, but they didn't really execute it as well as the Switch does, because the Switch is actually just plug it in the TV. I know the Vita does have some capabilities where you could like play games on the TV, or the other way around, you could play like PS4 games and like stream it to the Vita, I think, or something like that. I don't know, but that's a little bit more complicated. The average consumer just sees Nintendo Switch and they see how easy it is, and they are right on that. So that's why Nintendo Switch, I think, is going to do very well. And I think Nintendo's also going to be treating this console better too. So if sales start to rise up and there's an interest, I really think that Call of Duty could be made onto the Switch. That would be like the first portable Call of Duty in so long, ever since it's been made for like, I don't know, like the DS. And I think there was like one or two that were made on the Vita. Or got like ported later onto the Vita. I don't think they came out on the Vita like immediately. And Call of Duty hasn't been made on the DS since, I think, like Modern Warfare 3 was the last one that was made on the DS. So yeah, it's been a long time since Call of Duty's gone portable, and this would open up a whole new realm of possibility with it. So do I think it's going to happen? Probably not with this new game that's coming out by Sledgehammer Games. And the reason for that is because Call of Duty's on like a 3-year cycle now. So development for this game started like back in 2014 or 2015. I guess 2015 is more realistic. Beginning of 2015, development for this game started. That was actually about the same time that we heard Nintendo was working on a new console. But we had no idea what it was. I don't know if Nintendo had revealed the concept to developers at this point in time. I really don't know. We just knew it as Nintendo NX, and we knew nothing about the console until this October. Obviously, developers knew about it before we did, but I don't know if they knew about the specifics of the console way back, like when it was first being announced. So developing the game, I don't think that they developed it with ever porting it for the Switch in mind. Now, could they get a team to port it over to the Switch before November? Yeah, they could probably start right now, and they could definitely bang it out. Are they going to, though? You see, I don't know. This is the kind of thing where, like, I don't know. It might be the kind of game where they just decided that they didn't want to do it on the Switch because it was too early initially, and they don't want to go back now and port it over, so they might not do it now. Or they could, because they might see that the Switch is going to get success, even though there's not too many games for it at the moment. So, I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be with this game, but I think definitely after this game, like the first Call of Duty after this, so like Call of Duty 2018, I think from then on we might be seeing Call of Duty on Nintendo platforms again. And will I be getting it? Yeah, probably. I'd love to play some zombies on the go, and I honestly think there could be even a zombies exclusive game coming to the Switch, and other platforms too, but that's a story for a different day. I'm going to be talking about that theory that I have, like, completely in depth in a different video. But for now, let's just leave it at this. Call of Duty is probably coming to the Nintendo Switch in one way or another. It's just going to take a little bit before we get to see it happen. But, alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please give it a like. Let me know in the comments if you agree with me that Call of Duty does have potential on the Switch. Or if you don't and you think that they're never going to put it on the console, you could say that too. Like, I'm open. This is like supposed to be an open discussion, so I want to hear input from you guys as well, whether it be agreeing with me or disagreeing with me. But anyway, guys, this is Tops, and I'm just trying to play.